Been doing some research on a thing called gang stalking. If you didn't hear that right, it's called gang stalking. Now, what gang stalking is it's in every level of corporate executive conspiracy, from psychological warfare tactics to handler issues to this and that. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people, I've been watching videos about targeted individuals. Some of them are actually pretty spooky in essence of me just saying it in that dialect. Why? Because they have proof that they're being fucked with by a mass public. So the fact that this exists, if you watch the right videos, not even without the proof, just the video itself, you can clearly tell that the community they're in, something's fucked up about those people. One of the reasons why they don't say much is because it's all hearsay. Which is true. You know what I mean? A mass community against you, like, they can hospitalize you, they can frame you, they can do many things to you. You know what I mean? It ain't good, man. But this is the dirtiest of nitty-gritty of conspiracy. Because every bit of tactic involved in gang stalking is involved in warfare. So it is thus involved in every bit of society. You ever hear about the kid who gets bullied and he's by himself all the time? That's gang stalking in technicality. That shit's true. It's real. Look up the videos. Find the right ones. That's why I'm gonna keep telling people now, if I ever meet like another person that's like-minded as me, I'm gonna tell them, hey, before you judge me for what I'm saying, you should look up the right kind of videos first that shows you the definitive proof. Because in all honesty, if you're just going to be one of those heavily programmed individual people with shit in the back of their subconscious, you know, oh, my dad wants me to get a nice prestigious job, I gotta go to school and sell my soul, those types of people stereotypically, then, well, this shit's not for you. You know what I mean? I like to keep an open mind when I say this shit, though. So, I mean, that's just me. But in essence, that's what it is. You know what I mean? In all honesty, dude, though, some people care about it, some people don't. Some people have learned to grow so apathetic towards it, where it's just like, yeah, they can frame me, they can do all this. Oh, that was a raindrop. All that, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's gonna care. So that means, you know, they're not gonna care either. That's just what it is. It's a trade-off. Some individuals, their synapses change. That's just what it is. It's called adaptability. If I went to war the next day, came back and survived, you think I'd be the same man I am today? Shit, I'm only 22. But do you still think I'd be the same person I am today? Hell no. Fuck no. Same if I went to jail. If I survived jail for 2 years, I came back out, you think I'd be the same motherfucker I am today? Fuck no. People act like just because you don't do shit doesn't change for you. Which is ridiculous. Because shit changes all the goddamn time. Okay? I don't understand what the community of like where I'm living in is kind of like that when people walk around and say a whole bunch of bullshit. And I'm just there in the corner of the SkyTrain just staring at them like, okay? Not to me, but more so to the people around them. You know what I mean? It's also funny when the common awkward exchange of such a vocality is that people go dumb and quiet, like they're scared of something they haven't seen before, like they've seen a fucking ET that's humongous and wants to kill them. You know what I mean? That shit's funny to me. An example of this is like, I go into a restaurant. Okay, I'm using this as a bad example, but a homeless guy goes into the restaurant. He's a nice guy. He makes conversation with people. Maybe it's his dress, maybe it's the way he looks, maybe it's his hygiene, maybe it's anything, whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? Me, if he talked to me, I'd personally be like, hello. You know what I mean? If I had the money, I'd get him a coffee. I'd do something for him. Shit, I'd give him my change. Give him the right pretext, right? But then, what? Some people, they just stop eating their food and they just fucking stare like they're so dumb or something. That shit's retarded. Why is that even such a common stereotypical action to have for a stereotypical person? I don't do that shit. Because one, you gotta be ready in case shit go down the Badlands. Into the Badlands. No, I'm just kidding. Two, you just gotta be aware of your environment too. Right? You look somewhere else, I'm gonna, whatever. Something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? That's why if something happens, I'm focused on you. And I'm focused on my environment. But most people, they're focused on looking straight. You know what I mean? Why are they so focused on looking straight? Why is it so not so cool to look around and just be a little bit more free as a person when you should be free? Because that is exactly what it is. You are a free human being. You should look left, right, up, down, out of sight. Yeah, you should. You know what I mean? Because as soon as I look at you and I look away somewhere, your brain's probably going to stereotypically react by looking in the opposite direction. Now, if you cross in the street and that shit happens, don't blame me if you get hit by a car, son. You know what I'm saying? People are just, they don't think. They're stereotypes. They're not supposed to think, I guess. Shit, I'm only 22, and I know this shit, which is pretty sad. You don't realize shit like this till you're like 25, maybe up. And I don't even know why it came out that way. But yeah, I guess I made a smart point there with a little bit of knowledge dropping. So I mean, hey, I guess this one's just for me.